Welcome back, Red Devils. In today's video, we've got massive updates from Old Trafford. Rashford's dream move blocked. Gyokeres boost, Mbeumo deal talks, Jashari links, and fresh Sancho news. Stay tuned and don't miss a second of this action-packed transfer roundup. Man United could deny Marcus Rashford's dream transfer as club set out conditions. Marcus Rashford has his heart set on a dream move to Barcelona this summer, but Manchester United could prove a stumbling block to his desires due to financial reasons. Marcus Rashford could be about to find that his wishes and those of Manchester United are not aligned as a dream move to Barcelona becomes a possibility. Both United and Rashford are on the same page over his departure from the club in the summer transfer window, but the nature of that exit is where the sticking point lies. Rashford has made it clear that he is keen to join Barcelona ever since concluding a long spell at Aston Villa. While his brief loan spell at Villa ended in injury, Rashford still managed to revitalize his career with 4 goals and 6 assists in 17 appearances. That suited United, who have made it clear that Rashford does not have a future at his boyhood club after a falling out with Ruben Amorim. The 27-year-old has his heart set on a move to Barcelona, and his representatives held talks with the club in late May over the potential move. However, there are a few difficulties that must be overcome if Rashford is to get his move to Barca. First of all, his £325,000 a week wages at United, where he is under contract until June 2028, are too steep for Barcelona, who have struggled with La Liga's financial rules in recent years. Then there was Barca's move for Athletic Bilbao winger Nico Williams, who now looks likely to arrive in a £50 million move this summer. Williams, and Barca's standout player last season, Rafinha, play on the left of attack, which is Rashford's best position. Barca boss Hansi Flick reportedly believes that, rather than playing off the wing, Rashford could become a backup to Robert Lewandowski as a number 9. Lewandowski scored 27 La Liga goals to help Barcelona beat Real Madrid to the title season, but will turn 37 in August. Another problem is outlined by The Times, who report that United want £40 million for Rashford, while Barca are preparing to make an offer of a loan deal. His impressive form for Villa has strengthened the club's resolve that he is worth £40 million, and that could scupper a move to the cash-strapped Catalans. United still have 68 days left until the transfer deadline on September 1st, so could draw out the negotiations. But they will be acutely aware that they could accept a loan deal, on the condition that Barca pay Rashford's wages, a clause that would save them around £17 million over a year. Rashford has been working on his fitness by himself, but has issued a clear plea to Barca. Speaking while on holiday in Marbella, he was asked by Spanish YouTube channel Xbuyer whether he wants Man United transfer news live, Bryan Mbeumo agreement, Ardon Jashari talks, Viktor Gyokeres boost. Manchester United transfer news and rumors, including updates on Andre Onana, Bryan Mbeumo, Dusan Vlahovic, Emiliano Martinez, Jadon Sancho and Viktor Gyokeres. The Reds are pursuing new additions to their squad after wrapping up a deal for Matheus Cunha. The club are working hard behind the scenes, with a new striker now said to be the top priority. Bryan Mbeumo has emerged as a key target, with the Brentford star reportedly considering offers from both Manchester United and Tottenham. Meanwhile, Andre Onana faces an uncertain future at Old Trafford. Emiliano Martinez has been linked as a potential replacement for the 29-year-old goalkeeper, who has drawn interest from Monaco. Meanwhile, Jadon Sancho, Marcus Rashford, and Alejandro Garnacho could also be on the move this summer as part of a major squad overhaul. The former Borussia Dortmund star, who spent last season on loan at Chelsea, could help United get their hands on a couple of new faces. Sancho has reportedly turned heads in the Serie A, so a swap deal could be on the cards. So, with that being said, stay with us at the Manchester Evening News as we bring you all the latest United news and gossip. Ex-Porto player wants to play for United and experience Old Trafford. Vasco Moreira, a former Porto youth player, has acknowledged he would like to one day play for United. In an interview with the Portuguese sports newspaper Record, the defensive midfielder currently playing in the country's second tier said, "Manchester United, I would like to play there and feel the energy of Old Trafford. It is a stage that has a certain quality. I have some teams that I would like to be part of, but I think that depends on me. I like to think more about the championships and then work, and only then will I see where I will go." Moving from Portugal to a big club in Europe would be difficult, but I don't have any reservations. At the moment, I am contractually tied to Felgueiras, and that will happen, but things change quickly in football. I have this goal, I want to prove myself at a high level. I don't know if it will be soon or in 4 years, I won't rest until I achieve it. It doesn't just depend on me, but on a number of factors, but I'm calm. United drop Garnacho price as reaction to Rashford stunt revealed. United reportedly accept that their £60 million valuation of Alejandro Garnacho is unlikely to be met. The Mirror now claims a fee of around £40 million would be more realistic. They also cite sources when claiming the player posting a photo on social media wearing an Aston Villa shirt with Rashford on the back has only hardened their stance on selling him. Gyokeres' transfer twist as new destination of choice emerges. Viktor Gyokeres has reportedly told United he wants to sign for them this summer. Team Talk cites sources when claiming Old Trafford is now his destination of choice. Manchester United can take advantage of shock situation to solve major transfer problem. Man United are in the market for a forward and Lyon situation could provide them with an exciting solution. French football was left stunned on Tuesday evening by the bombshell news that 7-time French champions Lyon have been relegated from Ligue 1. The French Giants have been demoted to Ligue 2 after failing to convince authorities they have resolved their financial difficulties. Lyon were hit with a provisional relegation back in November after racking up massive debts, and although they have since sold a number of first-team players, French football watchdog the DNCG upheld the relegation following meetings on Tuesday. They have since confirmed they will appeal the verdict, branding it an incomprehensible decision. It means it could still be overturned, but if the relegation is upheld, Lyon would be replaced in the top flight by Reims, who lost the relegation playoff to Metz. It will have a huge effect on football throughout Europe, with Lyon finishing 6th in Ligue 1 last season and looking set to compete in next season's Europa League. Lyon, of course, played Manchester United in a memorable Europa League quarter-final last season, but they will forfeit the right to compete in the competition next season if the appeal is upheld. It will have a catastrophic effect on their playing squad, too, with clubs now monitoring their best players in case they are relegated from the French top flight. United could be one of those clubs prepared to pounce, and it could present them with a unique opportunity to solve a big transfer problem for a cut-price fee. It is no secret United are in the market for a new centre-forward. They courted Liam Delap before his move to Chelsea was confirmed, and Ruben Amorim is desperate to improve a blunt United attack that managed just 44 Premier League goals last term. Georges Mikotadze announced himself to during last summer's European Championship in Germany while playing for Georgia. In his country's first major tournament, Mikotadze scored in all 3 group games and has translated that form to club level this term. The 24-year-old scored 17 goals in all competitions last season, which is the same number as Rasmus Højlund and Joshua Zirkzee managed combined, and added a further 11 assists. Mikotadze plays mainly as a centre-forward but can also play as a 10 or on the wing, giving him the versatility that United CEO Omar Barada has said the club are looking for with any new recruits. He still has 3 years remaining on his contract with Lyon, but should their relegation to League 2 be confirmed, it will likely spark a mass exodus of their top talent. United could do a lot worse than using their plight to their advantage when it comes to their forward search. Man United handed major Viktor Gyokeres transfer boost as Alejandro Garnacho swap truth emerges. Latest Manchester United transfer news with an update on Viktor Gyokeres and Alejandro Garnacho. Manchester United summer transfer business is ramping up, with Bryan Mbeumo closing in on becoming Ruben Amorim's second signing of the window. Despite interest from Newcastle United and Tottenham, the 25-year-old has given his preference to United, and the club want to get him signed before the start of pre-season. United's second offer from Mbeumo, thought to be in the region of £60 million, is not far off Brentford's valuation. Elsewhere, United, who have made one first-team addition in the form of Matheus Cunha this summer, want to sign another midfielder. Leicester City's Wilfred Ndidi has emerged as a target, with the Nigerian midfielder having a £9 million release clause in his contract after the Foxes were relegated to the Championship. Gyokeres boost. Liverpool have no interest in signing Manchester United target Viktor Gyokeres from Sporting CP, according to TNT Sports. Reports emerged earlier this week that Arne Slot's side were exploring a potential move for Gyokeres, 27, after he scored 54 goals and added 13 assists in 52 matches during the 2024-25 season. However, TNT have now claimed that the Reds do not plan on making a move for the Sweden international this summer, giving United a major boost in their pursuit this summer. Men says, Viktor Gyokeres is the ideal number 9 pick for Manchester United at this stage. While the Swede doesn't appear to be too keen on a move to Old Trafford, he has previous experience playing in Amorim's system at Sporting and would be well suited to hit the ground running at the Reds. Garnacho swap deal. According to The Telegraph, Chelsea and Man United are exploring the possibility of a swap deal involving Christopher Nkunku and Alejandro Garnacho this summer. Both players are reportedly open to leaving their current clubs, and a direct exchange has not been ruled out. Garnacho's career at M16 has taken a downturn, and he has been placed on the transfer list. Nkunku, meanwhile, has had limited opportunities at Stamford Bridge. Men says, while this deal might make sense to some from the outside, the Manchester Evening News understands that United have not earmarked Nkunku as one of their prime targets for the centre-forward role. Nkunku appears to have been deemed surplus to requirements at Stamford Bridge, but his future appears to be away from Old Trafford as well. United, meanwhile, are considering multiple options for a new centre-forward Sporting striker Viktor Gyokeres and Hugo Ekitike of Eintracht Frankfurt to names on their list. Man United transfer news, Jadon Sancho talks held as Chelsea drop summer hint. Manchester United are looking to offload a number of players this summer, including Jadon Sancho, Marcus Rashford and Alejandro Garnacho, while Ruben Amorim is keen to strengthen his attack. Manchester United are undergoing a major rebuild under Ruben Amorim this summer after enduring their worst-ever Premier League campaign. United finished 15th last season and also failed to qualify for the Champions League after losing to Tottenham in the Europa League final. The likes of Johnny Evans, Christian Eriksen and Victor Lindelof have all left the club on free transfers, while Jadon Sancho, Marcus Rashford, Alejandro Garnacho, Antony and Tyrell Malacia are expected to be sold. United have already forked out £62.5 million to sign Matheus Cunha from Wolves, and they are also working on a deal for Brentford star Bryan Mbeumo, having lodged an improved bid worth more than £60 million. Sancho talks. Manchester United have reportedly held talks with Juventus over a deal for Jadon Sancho, with Fenerbahce also interested in the winger. According to reports from Italy, Juventus were keen to find out how feasible a move for Sancho is, and club chiefs had a video call with United on Wednesday to discuss a deal. Juventus are keen to sign a new winger, with both Timothy Weah and Samuel Mbangula expected to leave. However, reports from Turkey have claimed that Sancho has agreed personal terms with Fenerbahce. They are said to be willing to pay Sancho €10 million, £8.5 million, per year, while United have set a price tag of around €20 million, £17 million. Nkunku hint. Chelsea boss Enzo Maresca has opened the door for Christopher Nkunku to leave the club this summer, with Manchester United said to be interested in the forward. Nkunku has struggled for regular game time since joining the Blues from RB Leipzig 2 years ago, and when asked about the player's future, Maresca said, "If Christo is here with us, it is because we think he can help us and he can be with us even next season. But as you said, there are many speculations, not just about Christo, about many players. And then if something is going to happen, I don't know, because we said many times when the transfer window is open, anything can happen in terms of players that can arrive or players that can leave." Rashford loan. According to The Guardian, Barcelona are interested in signing Marcus Rashford on loan this summer. The forward is expected to leave Manchester United this summer and has publicly teased a move to Barcelona. The report states that United will want a fee-paying loan, but the Red Devils may have to take a hit on his wages. Rashford is among their highest earners, taking home a reported £370,000 a week, and it is claimed United may be forced to accept a deal that involves Barcelona only paying a portion of his wages.